Do you need custom handouts for your games? Check out Cthulhu Architect's handout generator and discover more than 100 handout templates that you can customize and use in your game for free. Newspapers whispering secrets, notes scrawled in madness, and tomes bound in forbidden knowledge. Impress your players with professional-looking handouts and use them in your custom scenario by using our commercial license. You can find Cthulhu Architect's handout generator on ttrpg-handouts.com or just search for handout generator on a search engine. Come, join us. Sanity is overrated. Hello, and welcome to the Miskatonic Playhouse. I'm T.A. Newman, your host. My team and I will be bringing to life adventures using the 7th edition Call of Cthulhu role-playing game, which contains mature themes, cosmic horror, character death, and loss of sanity. Our mystery can be found in the Miskatonic repository, where people like you and me can write adventures for others to play. We'd like to thank Sirenscape, whose tools have helped provide the background sounds that you hear. And if you'd like to become a friend of the Playhouse, then please support us on Ko-fi. That's kofi.com/Miskatonic Playhouse, where you can gain access to exclusive shows and content for as little as £1. Dispatched by the Society for Exploration of the Unexplained from Miskatonic University, our investigators' mission is to decipher the strange language contained within an old box for which other members of the Society gave their lives to recover. Finding the same symbols at the Miskatonic Playhouse, the clash of intellects within the team seems one half trying to sneak in and the other half trying to approach, where they meet Frank, the cryptic janitor. Now it's time to pull back the curtain and roll the dice. Keeper, the stage is yours.
Welcome to episode 2 of Stage Fright, where we just left Shrimpy and Clara meeting up with these slightly intimidating looking Frank Turner, but we're not going to go anywhere near those two Team Posh as they have begun to know them. Instead, we're going to go back to the proletariat, if you will. Patty and Mags, who have been recruited to work backstage at the Miskatonic Playhouse, where they're both having fairly bad days. Neither are particularly impressing the stage manager. Mags, how are you? What are you doing in the carpentry section that has gained you the ire of the stage manager? How have you failed?
Mags is not a natural born carpenter, not like Emma. So I think they're being kind of clumsy and how they're sawing things. Things are a little wonky, a little meh. They just look, it's amateur hour. It really is. And so I think Mags kind of understands why the stage manager is giving them the evils, because they are just clearly not up to snuff. Not like Emma. Emma is smashing it. And Emma's being so kind about it as well, and is really trying to help Mags, but Mags just isn't getting it. Not even Emma can save him.
You find yourself a few minutes later. You find yourselves a few minutes later sitting right beside Patty as you do the needlework. You're repairing like one of the big curtains. Patty, how have you managed to screw up the needlework?
Okay, so it's not so much as that I have screwed up the needlework. It's just that the needlework isn't getting done at all. So Patty has a very specific skill set. It's a very specific irritation to all managers, and anyone who's ever been in a manager position knows this feeling. It's that moment in your periphery where you know somebody isn't doing their job. They're either on their phone or they went for a bathroom break, but have they not been back in the last hour, but you're not entirely sure. That is my happy place. I live in that area. So for like the site supervisors, one of those things is like, okay, she's there, she's doing needlework. Has anyone seen Patty? I magically appear, which is like, yeah, I've been here the whole time. I went over to so-and-so to ask some questions. It's one of those type of ring around. By the third or fourth instance, it's very clear that I'm actually not doing anything other than moving from department to department, collecting gossip, hanging out, talking. I'm that employee.
Brilliant. So yeah, tell me a little bit about how the two of you are collecting gossip. What is your approach here? This is fairly open-ended. Feel free to look at your skill set and make yourself do something that is in line with what you as a character would do. But considering that we have acknowledged that Mags is trying and Patty perhaps isn't, let's try and craft a little story about how you're collecting the gossip and learning about the Playhouse here.
Well, Mags is very charming. They're also good at listening, however. And I think what I was kind of describing, that they really are trying, mostly for Emma, they are really trying to do this woodwork. And I think that might also include some walking around different areas around the stage, going to pick up planks of wood, moving certain props and bits around, going over and painting, you know, they're kind of moving around the area. So maybe they're just listening in casually to see what people are talking about while they're just lugging around bits of wood.
I will take that listen roll.
Great application of a listen, by the way, babe.
Thank you. Yeah, because I thought charm I have a bit more, but I don't know. Doesn't make up as much sense in this situ, I think. Okay, well, that's a 73 over 55, but I feel like I really want to know what's going on here. So do I spend the luck or do I push the roll? I think I should push the roll.
Oh, so delicious.
I feel this is a great.
I think that I pushed the roll by, like, at one point I literally just put a plank down and it's kind of obvious that I'm listening in to someone's conversation. Like, I'm not even trying to be surreptitious because I'm just like, I can't hear anything. Emma's soaring so efficiently, I can't hear anything. So, yeah, maybe that could be my push. I don't know what you think, Hedge.
I think I have a really fun idea for what's going to happen if you fail this push roll. So
I'm kind of hoping I fail.
I kind of want you to fail this push roll.
Let's give it a go. Right, so I'm craning on this. Oh, never mind. I got an extreme success. I got an 8.
Ask and deny. Woof, nice roll.
So you are listening in to some people who seem to be there's a big hole at the back. With some wires in it, and you realize that it is a goods elevator, apparently leading to a prop room downstairs.
Nice.
And with that extreme listen roll, you're going to kind of get the whole thing in a single, like, listen in, because just all the details are laid out for you.
I fashioned an air trumpet out of wood.
Yeah. Apparently, the only way that you're able to get in and out of the prop room is now via the elevator, because there was some kind of accident involving scenery as it was moved down the stairs. And Cleverstein apparently ordered the staircase closed. And had Hannah built a wall to stop people using the staircase up and down from the basement.
Damn.
Oh.
So it's the only way into the goods elevator. The only way into the basement and the prop room is now this goods elevator, and it's broken. And you realize you were pretty much half a step away from stepping into this hole that led down and would have dropped you into the props room.
Well, I'm glad that I listened.
Yes.
Amazing. Okay, yeah, Max is like, whew, dodged a bullet there. What if I had failed my roll? It could have been a totally different reality. But okay, I think on that info, maybe when they get kind of sent to Sewing Purgatory with Patty, which sounds like a really weird TV show.
I'd watch it, at least episode 1.
I would. I kind of sat and I'm like, so I hear that the goods elevator is broken, so don't step on that. I almost did. Whew. But that's the only way to get down to the props room in the basement. But
is the elevator?
Yeah, because there was a staircase, right? But apparently there was some kind of accident, and Mr. Fancy, what's his name, place owner, asked someone to build a wall so people couldn't use the stairs anymore. That's weird, right? Not just me. That's weird. That doesn't happen.
Oh no, that's absolutely weird. That reeks of I'm hiding something in the stairway.
Even for Arkham. That's weird.
Get us low hanging fruit. You are catching on quickly. Look at you, Boston. Okay.
Thank you. So,
Well done.
I think we should check out that staircase.
Yeah, I agree.
I'll see if Emma can let me know the
you-
saw and see if I can saw through the through the wall. If it's made of wood, that is.
Patty, so you have this information, but you also have your opportunity your many opportunities apparently to sneak off. You have with your general awareness gained some idea. Hannah is that woman, the stage manager that you noticed. She has an office in one corner. And then you've got the goods elevator. The staircase, you haven't figured out where it is yet, but it's probably somewhere around. It's not actually in the backstage area.
Okay. Can I use intelligence for my recon? I'm sitting on a 75 intelligence, and she's very thorough about these type of things. And the one thing we came here to determine was like what's going on with the language. So she would love to cycle around. It's like, so hey, are we supposed to be matching the interior with the exterior, like the symbols on the outside? Are we supposed to be doing that inside too? Like those type of questions. Moving on, I was like, all right, so where exactly are the staircases so I can avoid that entire nonsense? This is why she's walking around with stitch work that she's absolutely not doing. But yeah, I'm going to use intelligence to weave myself in and out of as many conversations with like literally targeted questions on what she's going for.
I would feel like that was a social role.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. You know I don't care, Hedge.
But feels like fast talk again, but I guess it could also be. I mean, I'm happy. Okay, you will get a distinctly different kind of response if you rely on your intelligence alone for this, whereas you might gain a little more if you're willing to just spread a few lies in amongst all of your chatter.
The latter is the more colorful approach, but I think what she's going to do is literally she's hyper analytical. She wants the actual data. So I think I'm going to go with like very specifically targeted questions. She's not lying and she's not trying to fast talk somebody, but like literally answer like, so the symbols on the outside pillars, are that supposed to match something that we're doing inside? Does anybody like those type of questions? So I'm going to go with the less fun one, which is intelligence.
What an intelligence roll.
Can't wait to spend luck on this fail. Do I have enough luck? You know what? Even better. I'm going to push it.
Push.
Talk to me, Hedge.
That's a 99 versus 70.
70.
I think what happens is the first person you try and ask a question to is Hannah. And you ask her the symbols, and she looks pissed off. You just realize you've basically not worked for, turned up, you want money, you're not working very hard, you're asking annoying questions, and she seems pissed off at you. You feel like if you step wrong here, then you're on the edge of getting fired, Patty.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Listen. I'm just trying to work out kind of like the overlay of the situation here. I'm not trying to upset you. Actually, let me just be super honest with you. I'm super curious about the symbols. Can you get me somewhere I'm going to go that route? That's going to be my push.
That feels like a persuade roll.
Oh, okay. You're okay with me pushing out a category? I love it.
Always. I love a switch.
Okay. Let's hold hands and go down together, baby. 53 over 10. I can't spend luck on a push.
Push.
Push on a push.
I'm not even going to play it out. I think we see Patty sitting on the curb outside of the Miskatonic Playhouse while Mags and Emma are just laughing inside as Emma shows Mags how to do the stitching a little bit better.
Flawless.
Emma, is it like a ghost moment where Emma's like got her arms around my arms and we're like,
100%.
you had a stitch. Ooh, Emma.
Good.
The other three of us at the same time all just go, something's wrong.
That's just why we all hate each other. We're all gunning for Emma.
We're all getting for Emma.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the thing that brings you all together. You're all hitting on Emma. So yes, let's cut back to Shrimpy and Clara, who are standing in front of Frank Turner. You're not here about a show, are you?
No,
Well, no.
we're not.
Why are you?
Oh.
Why are you here?
I imagine us are engaged in a deep staring contest, trying to read each other based solely on our eyes.
I'll take a psychology roll from... Yeah, I'll give you both a psychology roll.
Oh, exciting. Oh, dear.
Mine's a 56 over 40, so
Mine's 46 over 10. We both failed equally.
we'll just have to take a leap.
I've always wondered what happens in stage fright if just everyone constantly fails every single roll, and we're going to find out together, everyone.
Roll 20 is not playing today, honey.
Oh, Frank, look, you're a smart man of principles and morals, yes?
I'd like to think so.
Good, I'd like to think so as well. So I think what Shrimpy's going to try and do is trying to spin a tale, but he's not very good at it, so he actually just starts telling the truth. We're here because there's this box with symbols, Egyptians and things, and then we saw the symbols, and he keeps looking at Clara as if Clara's going to jump in, but just carries on, and they're on the side of the building, the playhouse, and the carved, and your Cleverstein
Up
seemed
there.
very odd up there. He's
Strange,
right up there. Yeah,
man.
God.
And I couldn't help but notice that you didn't go into his office, and I
Yes.
thought that was very strange
Right.
that you didn't come up and announce us
Right.
as one. That's the right thing you should do, and
you
I
should
thought
explain
that's
yourself.
strange because he's obviously avoiding something up there.
That's
which
right.
would make us think that you think something strange is happening to Frank.
So what are you hiding, Frank?
Mm. All right. I'll tell you both. I think my brother was murdered here.
Oh.
Let's just cut back just for a second to break tension in that scene. Max, how is your date with Emma going?
Sorry, I got very distracted by the revelation. My date with Emma's going great. Yeah, she's told me.
Basically, I'm about to offer you another chance to get some more rumors here. So if you can find a way to take this date to a place where you might get more rumors, I'm going to give you a roll.
Just gonna point out that Bridgett just put in the chat that Mag dies first. God damn, this Emma competition is getting hot. I love it. Okay, yeah, I think while we're having our gorgeous sewing date, Mags just kind of asks Emma, like, so how have you been finding it here? Is it a good job? I mean, thanks for inviting us along for the day, and also for telling us about these weird symbols. Like, yeah, are you finding it weird working here? Is it okay, or what's the story?
I used to really enjoy the late nights, because it worked with my student hours. But the thing is, right, we're not allowed to work after 11 o'clock anymore.
Oh, why?
Yeah. Apparently new labor laws. But no one believes that. Everyone knows Cleverstein is sleeping in his office. So we just assume he hates the noise.
Huh. I think Mags, I don't know what I'd actually roll for this, but Mags is like a bit of a proponent of the working class, if I hadn't put that across before, extremely subtly. Yeah, they love sort of like, organizing and doing good shit for working justice and stuff. So would they know about any new labor laws that might have come in? I think it's possible they would have been keeping an ear on the ground on that. That's something they'd be interested in.
Sure, I mean, that would be a law role, I guess, unless you can justify another.
Law. I have a 50 in law. Oh yeah, I have a law degree. I swear Mags is intelligent. Camille just isn't. So okay, I'm gonna roll my law. How exciting! Ooh, it's a 71 versus 50. I don't really see how I could push that.
Really remember.
It's not not a good time for labor in America. The 1920s. This is when labor laws are being rolled back, not forward. You don't know about Massachusetts in particular, so you can't comment in detail. There's no national labor law saying something like that. That's not true. But you don't know.
Yeah, I'm not confident, but it seems odd, but I can't put my finger on it. Okay. Huh. So your boss there, he sleeps in his office. Is that a new thing?
I mean, I think it's been going on a while. But anyway, let me show you how to use the screwdrivers.
For sewing?
Cut.
Emma, are you coming on to me? Is that what the kids are saying these days? Show me the screwdrivers.
Let me show you my screwdriver.
Take those clothes off and let me sew for you. Hold my screwdriver.
Technique. They call me the screwdriver.
I need to make some notes on this kind of talk. This is fantastic.
This is good.
Oh, Shrimpy's going to be unstoppable with this kind of
Guys, we're not on symphony.
language.
Oh, sorry.
Guys, clean it up.
The
Wait,
thirst
I gotta
continues.
Go on symphony. What's this?
Come through, baby. I got you.
Oh yeah.
Frank is standing. He's brought the two of you to this side. He's like, so about 6 months ago, my twin brother, Xander, he disappeared. And I've been looking for him because, he's my brother. And I searched all the normal places. Look, Xander is beloved by his family. His mama loves him more than me, which is a bit worrying because we're twins.
Ooh.
But still, I
You
come
say
for
his
him,
mother when she's your mother too. So
Right.
I mean,
Our mama.
it goes both ways,
Our
I guess.
mama.
So like,
Look,
just,
I work hard on the black sheep of my family, okay? But I know what's right. And so I came to find my brother, and I am sure that he disappeared while working here at the Playhouse, but no one will talk to me. No one will say nothing. I asked Leverstein, nothing. I've been asking all over. I asked Jenny, I asked the production crew. Apparently no one knows nothing. But I know there's a secret in this building. I just need to find it.
Well, we're very much of the same mind. There's a secret in this building. I'm sorry. You asked Ginny. Is that your
What?
mother?
Yeah. She's the starlet of the Playhouse. She's
of course.
I think she's on the poster outside. Blonde woman.
Woman in bronze, but she's blonde.
Yes, she's blonde and she's got the red dress and the high heels and the.
Did she know your brother, your twin brother?
I assume so. I mean, he's been working here, so I assume everyone knows him.
And what was his job? Obviously, your job is
He was the cleaner, and now I'm the cleaner.
So, do they know that you're not your brother?
Yeah, I've been asking around after Xander.
But you just took over your brother's job, though?
No, I took it. I asked first.
So the only person that had motive to murder your brother
was you.
His job.
We just broke the
I'm not laughing in
scenario.
character.
Damn, that was a good
I am
song,
not
guys.
laughing in character. I'm laughing at Miranda in real life and not in character. Because she's amazing.
Miranda is
Water.
everything.
It's like one mind.
Not really his
One mind.
mother. He's a black sheep. Now he's taking his brother's job.
Actually, so it
this is
actually
identity theft. We're watching it happen.
so Frank explains that he actually had a significantly better paid job across town. He was working as a
Miranda's face.
yeah. Let's
I don't believe Frank at all now.
Backtrack.
I also don't trust the starlet of this rundown crap hole.
Ginny Dubois.
Ginny and Frank took out the brother together.
Jenny is down on her luck.
Oh, so Frank, let me just piece this together. Your brother Xander worked here as the cleaner.
yes.
He went missing approximately 6 months ago, and his mother was devastated.
Yes.
When he went missing, you left your job and you began working here as the cleaner because you're looking
To find
to
him.
find out what happened to him. What you think he's
Yes.
still here?
Well, he's nowhere else. There's something. The thing is, right? They never let me go clean down in the prop room. That's weird, right?
That is
I
weird
mean-
to have a cleaner and you can't clean. Do they let you clean that guy's office? Not,
Hmm.
apparently.
Oh,
I would love to clean that office. It reeks so bad in there, but he does not let me in very often.
so
It's been getting worse, actually. He used to let me in once a week, but he's not let me in for weeks now.
But how long has your brother been missing?
6 months.
6
Yeah.
months.
Well, and the props room. Why won't they let you clean the props room? Surely that's a filthy hog of a sty.
But yeah, you'd think.
Oh, right. But obviously you haven't been in there, so you don't know.
That's my point.
But have you been everywhere? So, like, if we were to focus our search, if I was to say, that door over there, have you been in there and searched there?
Well, that's actually the ticket office, and I've just finished cleaning in there. It's spotless. And actually, interesting, Clara, spotless.
Question though, Frank, you're looking for your brother. Your brother's presumed dead, missing.
Xander.
They say, don't go in that room. And you say, okay.
Need a little bit of help. I don't know the fancy ways. You seem like you might know some of the ways.
Well, I just open the
If,
door
say-
and walk in if I think my dead brother's body's in there.
See, we know the ways. Clara and I know the ways. You see
You
what she
should
just did
act
there?
like you know what you're doing. You just walk in,
Yes.
is what we
We're-
do.
We're very good
I've-
at acting like we know what we're doing.
I've tried all the doors.
So prop room's locked. You can't get into the prop room.
Yeah, there's a wall in the way. They built a wall.
They walled up the prop room.
Well, there's a wall instead of a door.
Exactly.
Was the wall built within the last 6 months?
Yes.
Well, no wonder you can't get in there. It's a wall.
Yeah, it's walled.
Um,
We'll have to get the props for the show then.
Great question.
laughing
I
at
think
Miranda
we're gonna
again.
cut.
Terrible.
Not in character. Not in character.
I think this is the point where we cut to Mags basically skipping out of the front door.
With Emma.
Hand in hand.
Shrimpy and Clara somehow having managed to convince themselves that Frank is the killer, and Patty just sitting. For some reason, I feel like Patty is sitting on a suitcase. I'm not sure why. They're just
This feels
outside
good
the
to
front
me.
of the playhouse.
Found in
Yeah.
the props area.
Absolutely sitting on the
Yeah.
top of a suitcase. Is there any reason why I can't just go back in through the front door?
Yeah, you can re-enter to listen to the two of them having a chat with Frank.
Oh,
that does-
absolutely love it. So my suitcase
so-
and I are just going to walk in through the front door and rejoin that conversation.
And I think, and Mags is going to come. I think we're going to just bring you all together at this point in time. And Frank is now off cleaning the auditorium, and so the four of you are standing either at the front door or just outside in the street slightly, and you have gathered together once more. Mags not very good at their job, and so they were pawned off with $1 and sent away. And the four
okay.
of you are now standing at the front of the playhouse.
What do we know?
Oh,
Well,
so much.
A lot of things.
Clara, I'll let you
I was gonna let
talk. I'll let
them
you
go first.
say.
We can go first. I'm
Yes.
pretty sure the butler did it.
Not my butler. Archie's not even in the country.
Is not even in the butler? He's not a butler. He's the janitor. But his brother was murdered here.
Oh,
presumably. Frank is a real piece of work.
Oh, he's lovely.
I
Lovely
thought he
chap.
seemed
So,
nice.
Max, every
want
single
some
person
green
talked
Shrimpy.
about. Every single person that mentioned Frank talked about just the most kindest, most wonderful human
I'm
being in
sure.
the world.
The
He has them all
real
spellbound.
I'm sure Emma
piece
would
of
love
work.
him.
She does. She talked about him extensively for like half an hour. I was like, I thought we were on a date here.
She talk about his dead brother.
Sorry, you're on a date with Emma?
What?
Wait, can we clarify the Emma thing
What?
really fast? Say that again.
What?
Well, she was teaching me how to sew, and it felt a little romantic.
Did you behind you? Did she go behind you? Did she held your
She
hand?
didn't do the thing where she stands behind
Right,
you
like with the
and-
arms over thing,
and
right?
hugs you.
Yeah.
Because when she was teaching me pottery, throwing, she did the same.
What?
Well, it's the classic way to teach someone how to do something, but in a romantic way.
And
Yeah.
two, Clara?
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
well, I mean,
Okay.
Sure.
for me it was golf.
I see
Golf. Real close with the hips there with golf.
how it is.
Golf.
I see how it is.
Golf, pottery, sewing.
God, you think you're special.
Wow. Patty, when I saw you and Emma doing ice sculpting, is that what she was doing? Was it reaching?
Yeah, no, there was, yep.
Wow.
Well, and around
Completely
the-
misread this situation.
Interesting.
Egg on my face.
Wow.
Do you think it's
Frank,
everybody in the society? Okay, wait.
Anyway, so about the murder.
Yes,
back to
the
Frank.
murder situation.
Frank's just the short.
Okay,
Frank's not short.
hard
I'm
stop.
short.
Let's get a recapture. Stop. Shrimpy, what did you learn?
Yes.
Just you. What did you
Right.
learn? Give report.
Okay. Well, there was an Egyptian box with
Yep. Fast
Mark-
forward
Okay,
to coming in here. Yep.
Blah, they did this,
Yep.
and I came in and
Yep.
pushed on the woman in bright Frank. So there's a cleaner called Frank.
Yep.
He had a brother called Xander. 6 months ago, his brother went missing. We think he died. Frank's lovely, by the way. I should say he's an absolute charmer. We also met Cleverstein upstairs, the guy who owns the place. Absolute sleaze, pompous. I mean, he really looked like he was flirting with me, and then all of a sudden he just changed his mind. And I have to say, I did nothing to get him to change his mind. It was a poor show on his part.
Except be yourself.
Well, exactly what my mother told me not to do. But anyway, so
Stick with me, Shrimpy. Yep, you're doing great. Come on.
Sorry.
You're doing
Xander
great.
Went missing.
Okay.
Frank, tell me if I'm wrong, Clara. I know I never am. Frank said a props room. There's a props room, and he can't get in there. But you'll never guess why he can't get in there. Oh,
Wait,
yes.
hold on. We'll
Yes.
I will cycle around. Hold on. Keep going. Stick with me. Come on, Hugo. We've got this.
So-
Yep. He can't get into the
Max-
prop room.
Mags is right. There's no bloody door. It's a wall. There's
Max.
a wall instead of a
Presumably,
door.
there's a door. It's just on the other side of the wall.
But
Okay.
the wall is a door.
Before we go down that path, Max, let's get all the information, all the details. Let's unpack. Max, what do you know?
Right, so all I know is that I was listening to a couple of the other carpenters having a little chin wag, and by the goods elevator, which is broken, by the way, so don't step onto that because you would die. I get the feeling. And yeah, apparently that's the only way to get down to the props room now, but it's broken. And then also because the staircase was walled up after an accident.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's
Do we know who was in the accident?
I couldn't make it out. They didn't say, but they just said that that's why the wall was erected. That's why the door was all walled up and
Well, it's weird that
Yeah,
then you can still
strange.
access the props room though with this elevator.
But the
props
elevator's
room's not
broken at the
problem,
moment.
The door is the problem. Also, the guy upstairs, just to add,
Cleverstein.
there was a dresser in front of a door, which I find very suspicious. Also,
Very
he reeks to high
suspicious.
heaven, and lives here, it would seem,
Yeah.
full time, just sleeping here.
Emma told
So
me that while she
weird.
was teaching me how to sew.
Oh, and he saw the this in my pocket with the etching.
You did, and you got funny.
that's when he got all funny and was like, "Get
Yeah.
out."
Huh. So
Okay.
he knows more than he's letting on.
Well,
Okay.
I think his room, the closet wardrobe door thing. Hey, Clara?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be
Okay.
where the elevator is.
So just a quick recap. Frank, the cleaner, has been here some months looking for his potentially dead or missing brother Xander that no one knows where he went, but he disappeared somewhere from the playhouse, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Cleverstein upstairs, which according to the staff outside, he's been sleeping up in that bed, or he's been sleeping up there in his office, or treating like a bedroom and isn't really living the site. That sticks with the high smells and the trash and the cleaner not going in. Got it. But whatever he's got going on, there's a dresser pushed up against a door, keeping something in, I'm assuming.
Oh, and there's something I forgot to mention. Emma told me on our date, or what I thought was a date, that apparently there's, according to a new labor law, which I don't know if this is just some kind of funky Arkham thing, but it's not anything that I've heard about, they can't work past 11 p.m. now in the Playhouse, even though they used to be able to. They can't now.
Okay.
Stone or Stein or whatever the fuck the rich guy's called doesn't let them in.
Oh, he's not
Okay.
rich. I can tell you that.
Okay.
Well,
Look
you
at this
know,
place.
out in class.
Then not a rich place.
So, based on everything that I'm hearing, 2 points of contact. We need to get behind the door in Silverstein's or Cleverstein's, whatever his name is, room, and we need to get down to the props room.
Yes.
Oh, and Ginny.
Jenny,
Ginny.
talk to me about Jenny.
She's the starlet.
Oh, the woman in
Dubois.
bronze.
Oh, the
Yeah.
The blonde in
Yes.
bronze.
Well, she
The
knows
blonde,
everything
yeah.
about
The blonde in bronze. Okay.
Yeah, she knows everything about Xander and Frank.
Okay.
Oh,
Huh.
do you know? I've got a grand idea. Why don't we dress Frank up like Xander, and then have him kind of move through the playhouse like a ghost? Yeah,
We could just say
Hey.
I'm Xander, but he looks exactly the same.
but like,
As you are
Cobwebs.
all having this discussion, there is a commotion coming from one of the corridors you have not yet explored. There is a raised female voice that is very high pitched. There is a sort of a, you know, that voice where someone is attempting to speak in a calm, confident voice, but they seem very, very strained.
Yeah.
So they are coming closer and closer, and the screaming is getting louder and louder. And then suddenly, this woman in a bright red dress comes flying into the room and just launches herself into Clara's arms.
Oh.
Shrimpy has his arms out. Clara's arms, and says, "Please help save me from this brute. Defend my honor from his foul ways."
I
As
think I found her.
a man in his
Is it
maybe
Xander?
mid 30s, wearing a trench coat, a hat, a pair of sunglasses, and gloves. I'm not a brute, Ginny. I am your family lawyer, and we need to have a conversation. Please don't listen to him at all. He's just lying about everything. None of this is true. Please send him away. Save me. Ginny, I really do need to talk to you about some of these things. It's urgent that we have a proper conversation. No, I can't do it. He's just the worst. He's going to try and force me to leave this place. Help me.
But I brought like a psychology or something to get the feeling.
I was
going
gonna
to
ask the same thing.
I was going to shout
hell's
out
going on
as
here?
loudly without any psychology roll. Unhand her, you blackguard! Ha
Brilliant. Okay, so
Not standing behind Clara
Max,
safely.
The proletariat may roll their psychology rolls. While Shrimpy is taken in.
Oh, I rolled a 16 under 30.
Roll 20. Finally turned green.
So who's lying?
Everyone.
So
Emma.
it is very obvious. You've met many of the. You've met this framework before. The woman who has absolutely convinced that if she just throws accusation after accusation after accusation, she will get her way. You know this type. You know them well. You don't like them. You avoid them. They are toxic. But the man seems to be trying to keep calm and not raise his voice. He seems to be attempting to be truthful. The situation does seem to be fairly simple in that regard, to you at least. Although you note that Shrimpy has been entirely taken in by this. Hattie, did you roll? You did. With that failure, I'm going to say that you know a grift when you see one. There's a someone somewhere is running a con, and you don't know what it is, but you can smell it.
Oh.
Max is going to go up to the lawyer guy and be like, what is this all about? What's going on?
I can't even handle this right now. She has been spending too much money. Her family are not going to give her any more. If she won't listen to me, maybe she'll listen to you. And he just starts walking out of the building.
To me? I don't know this woman from Eve.
Somehow she has managed to transfer from Clara's arms into Shrimpy's arms, where she is crying.
Don't worry. We'll look after
Or she
you.
appears to be crying. You'll notice.
Yeah.
You notice, Max, that she's not actually crying, even though she's making the sounds of someone crying.
Does anyone have a tissue? She's clearly crying.
Max, didn't you go to law school or something? You were doing a law thing at one point. Just you can help this sweet young lady out.
Yeah, I could help her out. Hey, Broad and Bronze.
Rod and
Snap to
Bronze.
it.
Oh, well, it's okay.
Thank you for saving me from him. He's just so... He just wouldn't stop with the demands for money.
What a brute.
Money that
Thank you for
were
saving
spending
me.
from your family?
Well, yes. I've told him once. I've told him 1,000 times. It's just going to work. We're going to make this a success. The success is guaranteed. He just won't listen. He wants me to go home to my family. He wants to force me to go home to my family. I don't want to do that. I want to create shows. I want to be on the stage. I want to go to Hollywood.
How can you guarantee success when you got a 3-star play under your belt? You know, just being a realist.
It's that.
Stepping stones. I understand one's desire to step away from their family, but still need to spend one's family's money. It's quite natural and normal. Surely we all do it.
My
No.
hero. It's absolutely right. It's that brute Cleverstein. It's him and his damnable sad plays. Why can't we just do something modern and that will bring people to the stage? That would give me everything. Just one hit would be all I could need, and then I could find a bigger stage, a bigger playhouse, do something wonderful with the 5-star reviews that I know I deserve.
So, you're spending mommy and daddy's money hoping they're gonna make a big hit, but you
Yes,
might
I'll
not
pay
be
it
too big.
back, I promise. I'll pay it back. Look, I guarantee I can pay it back. Look, I know I can pay it back. You believe me, don't you? I'm sorry, I don't actually know your name, man.
Oh,
Man.
Shrimpy, Hugo.
You
Everybody
believe
calls
me, don't you, Shrimpy?
Oh, absolutely. 100%. I think I'm really looking forward to your performance, and I think 3 stars. Yeah, from what I'm seeing, the emotion now, the connection with your audience. I'm sure your performance will be more than 3 stars. You just need to have faith, keep pushing yourself forward. Clara, did we have a question for Miss Dubois? I mean, I think you're wonderful, but I'm also aware that.
I mean, we maybe had a question. What was your relationship with Xander?
The cleaner, which you can tap into for your emotions if you talk about him for a while.
You're down on your luck. You're just a cleaner of a playhouse.
My God.
Maybe this character study.
You've got a brother that's got a better job than you.
Xander, he's the cleaner, no?
He was, but you might be confused because now his twin brother is the cleaner.
Frank.
So now it's Frank's brother. They look exactly the same.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, that does make sense. I assumed they were the same person, but no.
Yeah.
That is yes, no, because Xander.
Take the time to find out Frank's name, huh?
Oh, burn.
How it is.
Because he suddenly started working much harder recently, and I was very confused.
The
But no, the place has been getting much cleaner recently.
Yeah, everything's cleaner
brother.
except for the prop room. It's so strange that
Speaking of
guys can't clean in.
Speaking of
That
the
is
prop
so
room,
sad, isn't it? I used to love going down to the prop room. It was so cool in the summer.
But
Jenny,
not anymore, right? You don't go down there?
No, we're not allowed down there. Apparently there was some kind of accident or something.
Oh, pish posh, Ginny, why don't we, as a silly little game, let us sneak down to the prop room, get a few things, get up on stage and run a bit of a scene or something for you. We know a few papers in the area. The Arkham Gazette,
The Arkham Advertiser.
Oh, those two.
Boston
Wow.
Inquirer.
Yeah.
God,
uncle
the
works there.
Inquirer.
This rich fool's got his fingers in all the newspapers.
My fingers are firmly in the Daily Arkham on a daily basis. So let's go and get a few props and costumes. Have a bit of a play around. Don't worry about what's his name upstairs. Clever Steiner. We'll, I'm going to be investing a bit of money.
She's giving you a pitiable look. Darling, it's not playing around on stage. It's art.
You are quite right. We were hoping to play around on stage so that we could be a part of your art, darling. You are. It's quite wonderful, quite brilliant. And, well, if I'm going to invest in this show, if I'm going to invest in future costumes and props, I need to see them being used on stage, darling.
Ooh, okay. Charm? This is charm. This is...
Come on. Come on! 43 under 60.
Another green. Look at roll 20. Knock on wood.
It's broken.
Woo.
She pats you on the cheek and says, "You know what? It sounds wonderful. I think we should. Where is this accent? This accent is all over the place. I think we should sneak down there tomorrow. And tomorrow, what we can do is we can put on something. Because the stage is full of the production crew right now, but tomorrow morning it'll be free. That'd be fun, won't it? And then you can bring all of the money that you need. Maybe this evening you can bring all of the money, and we can buy what we need."
I was going to say, I heard the theater's free tonight. Why don't we go in tonight, do a little after-hours play?
Well done, Mags. Well done. Tonight sounds perfect.
I'm free.
I'm
free
free.
opening, yeah.
Emma said she's free.
Emma's free.
Wide open.
And you know what?
free.
I just think going after 11 would be the best time because all of the workers will be gone. We won't have any distractions
It'll be
and
so
whatever comes out at
romantic.
10:59, we'll see it. It'll be great.
Love it.
Okay, that sounds wonderful. So, Shrimpy, you just bring all of that money tonight. It sounds perfect. I can't wait to see it. You. And
Likewise,
then she
darling.
wanders away back to in the direction she came from.
I don't want you to all be fooled by my performance. I will not be investing in Ginny Dubar and the Playhouse. I know I was rather convincing.
Shocked. Truly shocked by this revelation.
Thank you, Clara. But Patty, Mags, I know the arts, culture perhaps, is something that escapes you, so I didn't want you to be fooled or bamboozled by my words.
Yep, that rarely will happen. But yeah, no, hurt. Absolutely hurt. Yep, we're good. Great connection work with that. That was
You're welcome. Good. You're welcome. Feel like the SEU will be quite surprised with my contribution to this investigation. I've worked very hard, you see, Clara, to get into the SEU.
You know, I've had a thought too. We're just carrying around these etchings. It might be best if we actually bring the box here, so we have a direct correlation. We can just look at it. We just bring the box. The box might be a useful prop in our play.
Brilliant idea.
I love it.
Personally, I hate that idea, but I'm great with going with whatever the team wants to go with.
After 11, get the box, go to the prop room, look behind that door.
Emma's
probably
gonna be so
club
impressed.
that dude to death.
Emma will be flabbergasted.
Emma
likes an adventurous partner, I feel like. Because Emma does so many things that I really think... Okay. That I really think that like a little B&E, a little light summoning would probably be Emma's thing.
We'll see who's the most adventurous tonight, shall we?
Oh, we shall. Mags, we shall. I'll bring my potter, my throwing equipment, shall
Shrimpy,
I?
it's not you. Spoiler alert.
Right.
And they walk away.
Very good. Very good.
So, is there anything else that you would all like to do during the daytime here at the Playhouse? I feel like you have settled on coming back this evening.
Yep.
But I thought if there's anything that you'd like to do, Clara seems to want to go get the box, which is cool. But this is now your space to try and tick off any interesting other bits and pieces.
Can I run down Frank? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Miranda.
No, that's to say, as I'm running to get stuff, I'll also probably grab a couple flashlights and my climbing rope for the elevator.
Yep.
Does Cleverstein, he doesn't leave his office, does he?
You have heard rumors that he lives there. Oh, we didn't get that, Camille.
Sorry, we could bring something that distracts him while we're sort of checking things out. I don't know what,
Emma.
but... No.
Emma.
Emma's with
everyone
me.
wants her.
I'm assuming if we're bringing a wall down, Patty and Mags will know of prop building, set building equipment that we can use to bring down such a wall.
Yeah, what kind of wall are we talking? Like, did anyone else
The flat kind,
what it's made of?
probably relatively vertical.
Okay.
Vertical, yeah.
Thank you, Shrimpy.
We can just go down the elevator.
We can go down the elevator, too.
I can belay you down.
All right, yeah.
Can I run down
Wanted to
Frank?
smash down a wall. Can you blame me?
Yes.
Although we're about to fight our way out.
Patty, please run down Frank, who is cleaning one of the corridors.
Frank, hey, you talked to two of my associates earlier, the one that you hit in the face with the mop and then the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Patty. Hi, I'm with that group.
Hi, Patty.
Hey, so really sorry to hear about your brother. That was Xander, yeah?
He looks low, Dad. Yeah.
Okay. So listen, this group, there's one other member. I don't think you've met them yet, but we're going to come back tonight and probably get into some high class shenanigans that may or may not like reveal some light on what happened to your brother. I need a handful of things from you. Can I have your keys?
No.
Okay, cool. Can I have your
Alright.
keys?
You're coming back tonight?
Mm-hmm. So apparently everyone has to clear out by 11, correct? That's the rule coming down from on high?
I can be here at 11.
Have you been here past 11 and since you started working here?
No, Cleverstein doesn't let us stay late.
Okay, so here's what we're kind of piecing together, and you can fill in my blanks here, Frank. Something happens here consistently after 11 o'clock. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's when Cleverstein leaves his little cave. I don't know if that's when he's doing something. I don't know, but something happens here after 11. And for whatever reason, no one here on this site wants us to get into the prop room or into that staircase. I guarantee you, whatever happened to your brother, those answers will likely be put together there. So I would love your keys. If you want to be here at 11, sure, that absolutely works. But we're going to need access to be able to move about. My guess is Cleverstein leaves his room at 11 or sometime after. It would be great to have keys to that office so we can get in. Have you noticed the cabinet sitting behind the door in the back? That's something that Shrimpy and Clara told me about. Have you noticed that? Oh,
Yeah.
Come on, Frank. Don't lose me. Stick with me, baby.
Give me a persuade roll. I think it's a persuade. What is it? What are you trying to do here?
I'm literally just trying to. I'm not lying to him, so I'm not fast talking. Yeah, persuade is probably right. I like persuade. I want to argue against it because it's a 10, but I actually like persuade for this. That is a 58 over 10.
Okay. Change your tactic, and we can push that roll with something else.
Oh, I love this. Let's switch the tactic to something that's also going to be equally not amazing. Let's try psychology. If I can't persuade him to do this for his own intentions, let's make it about the brother. Frank?
Ooh.
We're the only people that you have come into contact with that's given a damn about your brother. We're the only people that are asking questions, and we're the only ones that are willing to take risks. You're either meeting us now or you're working against us.
I'll give you that psychology and a bonus die because that's his trigger. You've gotten to the heart of Xander.
Woo!
No, Frank.
We'll take it with Frank. Yep, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Heart
And
of
here's
Xander.
the D10.
Someone went to the heart of Xander and plucked it
I
out
rolled
of
a
his chest.
52 both times over 30.
That's
Damn, it was
not
such a good
success,
moment.
Bridgett.
It's not. Sometimes the dice be like, nah.
I think the thing is, I think what it is he made a snap judgment about you as a vagrant earlier on, and you've just not managed to shake it.
Okay.
And I think Xander has a fixed worldview. There are his betters and his and those who are of a similar level to him, you know. And he does not think of you as one of his betters, and he's not willing to let you to argue and tell him what to do. And so when you're demanding his keys, he's just not willing to give you those keys at all. And it is just a firm no.
Oh, let Max in. We can teach him class consciousness.
Okay.
The workers
Listen.
rise up.
Hold on to your keys then. Frank, do what you need to do. Are you still coming at 11?
I'll be there to make sure you don't do anything stupid.
Yeah, no, that's kind of what we do full time. Thanks. We'll see you tonight.
Do you need custom handouts for your games? Check out Cthulhu Architect's handout generator and discover more than 100 handout templates that you can customize and use in your game for free. Newspapers whispering secrets, notes scrawled in madness, and tomes bound in forbidden knowledge. Impress your players with professional-looking handouts and use them in your custom scenario by using our commercial license. You can find Cthulhu Architect's handout generator on ttrpg-handouts.com or just search for handout generator on a search engine. Come, join us. Sanity is overrated. Thank you for joining us for Act 2 of Stage Fright by the Miskatonic Playhouse. If you have enjoyed this episode, then please leave a review wherever you've watched or listened to this production. If you'd like to support us further, please take a look at our Ko-Fi. That's kofi.com/Miskatonic Playhouse and our website, www.miskatonicplayhouse.com. and you can find us on most of the social media platforms with links found in the show notes. Until next time, when the curtain rises again.